humans aren't born out of laying around on their asses. We're the dominant species. We built all this. We're powerful, and we're beautiful, and we're ready to build the next level of civilization in God's plan. If you love God and you want to build a pro-human future, you must become the victor. But you have to believe in yourself first. This is the truth, and everyone knows it.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I have a lot of topics that I have to cover today, and so it was difficult choosing which one to go after first, and I decided that I was going to get the fun ones out of the way, and we're going to talk about this situation with Asmongold losing his X verification and being called out publicly by Elon Musk because Asmongold put out a challenge and apparently Elon Musk didn't like it. So, to give you the background, there were a lot of people within the gaming space that accused Elon Musk of not knowing what he was doing while playing Path of Exile. And then that led to him being accused of having people basically level up and gear up for him so that when he decides to play the game, he's, this top tier player, at least from the statistics. He can go online and start a stream and he's got the top gear and the best items and all of this stuff, and he could just basically run through a dungeon. Well, the problem is that he didn't know the fundamental basics of the game that you learn when you repeat the same sort of tasks over and over and over, which you would have to do to get into the position that he was in. So, Moist Critical, which is no surprise because Moist Critical hates Elon Musk for some reason, Asmongold, and all these other people are coming out to say this guy very obviously cheated. He very obviously had somebody, probably from an H-1B visa, that's the meme that people are throwing in there, which is hilarious, probably got somebody to play the account for him to get it up to that point so that he can just go on and show off. And this has caused a major controversy in the online space because people are like, well, if you're not playing the game, if you're not actually experiencing it, then why even play it at all? And people are coming out on one side or the other. It's very, very interesting because there are good points to be made on either side. Like, why would you pay people to play a game rather than just play it? Like, playing the story, engaging with the elements of the game, that's the whole point. At least I would think that would be the whole point. In addition to having fun with friends and stuff like that. But Elon Musk is coming out and he is taking it very, very badly. So he leaked a DM conversation with Asmongold. But this is his response. So basically, to actually take it a step back, here's a video clip.
Filter.
Here's a video clip right here.
Individually dragging the maps into.
Elon unfollowed Asmon. Was he not happy about the probably not happy about the PoE video? There's no way he played that account.
Just running past Kazov.
No loot filter.
Please don't press against mana flask.
He's individually dragging the maps into the inventory.
Level 48.
It's not really about one of these things happening. It's about everything happening. There has to be hundreds of hours to being level 97. If Elon Musk can prove that he played this account to 97, I will stream on X starting the day that he proves it for an entire year straight, every single stream that I do.
Do you know how wild that is? Like, if Elon Musk could prove it, that would be such a net gain. The media would be talking about that for at least a week, and Asmon would be streaming directly to your platform. Really, it really, it would be good for Elon Musk. It would prove that, hey, this is just bullshit. And also, at the end of the day, it would get one of these streamers, big-time streamers on the platform, if Elon was to take Asmon at his own word. But instead of taking this challenge, He comes out and says, Asmon behaves like a maverick independent, in quotations, but in reality has to ask his boss for permission before he can do anything. He is not his own man. And then he drops this DM between Elon Musk and Asmongold. So this has been confirmed by Asmongold. And so let's just go over it, because there's nothing that's really too revealing here. Otherwise, I would just ignore it completely. But it says, I'm going to see if my editors might want to make a second account for it even. Sure. Who are these mysterious editors? So then he says, two guys, D. Asmongold and Cat Danny RU, they basically run the entire YouTube account, which makes sense. So basically any content I post is edited or uploaded by them, and they just get a cut of the ad rev. It's a super good system, to be honest. Almost everyone on YouTube does it. And Elon goes, interesting. So the implication here is that everything that Asmongold posts is run through an editor. You see, because Elon's thinking, oh, like the New York Times has an editor. People have an editor. That's like the boss, the editor-in-chief of the newspaper. I guess he doesn't realize that in this case, an editor is literally just somebody who takes the work, edits it to be more friendly for YouTube or Twitch or TikTok or wherever it is, and then uploads it. There's nothing about them that is a leadership position. In fact, I would argue that with Asmon having so many, basically hands in so many cookie jars, that it would make total sense that somebody would be put in charge of that, because Asmon's not going to run like Starforge PC and all these other things by himself. He probably has somebody who runs each account, and then he takes a percentage, probably a very large percentage, of whatever ad revenue that makes. So the editors get paid well, he gets paid well. It's a win for everyone. But the way that he's phrasing it is very weird, and you can tell that he is very, very, very bothered by what Asmongold said. And this is just compounding the problem, because people are now making fun of Elon for all of this. I mean, he's getting absolutely dunked on. But on top of that, what's absolutely fascinating is that Elon Musk had an opportunity to come out and try to prove this and say, look, this is what it is. And if he had done that, not only would he be able to, basically flex on all the people that doubted him, but that deal from Asmon, that's a multi-million-dollar offer. Do you understand? Like, Asmon just casually offered Elon Musk this multi-million-dollar deal, just saying, I, for a year, will stream exclusively on X. That is huge. That is multi-millions of dollars. And Elon Musk just wipes his ass with it and doesn't even give it the time of day, shits on him, and leaks his leaks his DM. Oh, and by the way, Elon unverified him. So basically, he took away his blue check mark, because that's apparently what you do now. When you have a disagreement with somebody, you just simply take away their verification, and that's just simply pathetic. I mean, just come on. So let's do Asmongold, Elon. Asmon's verification was gone. This is from, I don't know who this guy, Quinn. Elon unfollow is now leaking DMs. Yeah, so that was the other thing. Is Elon Musk unfollowed him. It's just, no way Elon Musk soft blocked Asmongold. And here's the thing. This mentality of, freedom of speech doesn't mean freedom of reach. It is a form of soft censorship. Make no mistake, there is nothing moral or decent about soft censoring people. and people are willing to pay for the X badge or the check mark, then they should have access to the platform the same as anyone else. By curating who can access that and how many characters they can have, and deboosting them for not having it, and all this other stuff, that is a form of censorship. So you don't get to say that you are the guy who represents free speech when you do that. You just don't. And the thing is, there are many people that enter into the commentary space because they want money and because they want clout and because they want to be famous, and so they basically suck the farts out of Elon Musk's ass. And the thing is, I understand it. I understand why they do it, but I find it to be distasteful, and I find it to be revealing that they're not people that should be trusted on any sort of topic. It's why I had to block Ian Miles Chong. I don't usually block anybody, but he was such an insufferable, ass-kissing, propagandistic garbage bag that I couldn't stand it anymore. And he was getting fed into my timeline all the time, no matter if I muted him or whatnot. It was constant. Because certain people are getting fed into the timeline that agree with Elon Musk, and some people are getting deboosted. And so, we have that umbrella guy. Elon Musk is so thin-skinned. Asmongold questions his gaming, so he temporarily removes his checkmark, temporarily suspends his money, leaks his DMs, goes on a whinging spree like an angsty teen. This is the guy we want in office? Well, he wasn't elected for anything, but he's... And this is something that's very hard for people like Moist Critical and other breadtubers to understand. We don't worship Elon Musk. You see, here's the thing that's tough to understand. There are grifters and there are, backbenchers and other people that will use Elon Musk's popularity and glaze his asshole. But for people who are actually true to the cause, people who are invested in a set of ideals, they will support Elon Musk up until the point where he decides to betray those principles. And that's something that is very, very important to understand. It's not a worship of a person. It's a set of ideals, and if you believe in those ideals and you live by those ideas, people will support you. If you betray them, if you go back on them, then they won't. Elon posts defending his gaming abilities. I'm on hundreds of streams with the world's best players. This is Asmon as not a good player. Asmon, this is completely uncalled for. So yeah, here's me doing a world record Diablo AOZ clear. So really, this doesn't prove anything. So the argument is you didn't play the game from the beginning. You didn't level up your own character. That you had somebody else do it. I'm on hundreds of streams. No other way to say this, but while Asmongold is good at caustic commentary and making fun of people, he is not good at video games, which is, true. He is good at caustic commentary, and he is good at making fun of people, and he is not very good at video games. I mean, we've seen his playthrough of Jedi Fallen Order, which, like, he has an encyclopedic knowledge of World of Warcraft. There's no doubt about that. But when he goes into a new game, even he admits he is atrocious. It's not to say that he's the worst out there, but he's not very good. Leaking my DMs is one thing, but this is absolutely uncalled for. So here's where I step in and disagree. Right now we have a couple of extremely rich retards that are arguing about, their gaming prowess. Asmongold did start it. There's no mistake. He reacted to the video. He said that there's no way that he played this, and so he basically started, and Elon Musk came back. So this is totally fair game. Like, he's not good at video games. Unfollowing it, like, that's fair game. Like, you feel like this guy is calling you out. You're just sort of responding in that heat of the moment type of way. But when you take somebody's verification away, when you basically deboost and delist them, this is the verification check is there. Asmon changed his profile picture. No, he didn't. Which temporary he changed his profile picture? No, he didn't. This is the same one he's always had. Let's see, sources are unreliable. Misinformation. Yeah. It's just not helpful. That's not true. He didn't change his profile picture. Or, I mean, if he didn't changed it back, I mean, because this is the same, look at where his verification is gone. His verification is gone. He didn't change his name. He didn't, look, the picture is exactly the same. That is just pure bullshit. Elon honestly thought this was a dunk. But all he really did was show is that Asmongold is just as dull in DMs as he is on the stream. Damn. Razor Fist is absolutely brutal. That's pretty funny. Let's see. What is Asmon's reaction to all this?
Elon unfollowed Asmon. Was he not happy about the probably not happy about the PoE video? He'll get over it. Listen. It was so obvious. You cannot get mad at me for bringing this up. Everybody was talking about this. Come on, man. Come on.
That is pretty funny.
Follow you? I would assume that he soft blocked me. And so, yeah, I just compartmentalize everything. Why do you unfollow you? I would assume that since I am not following him either right now, I would assume that he soft blocked me, which means that he probably blocked me and then unblocked me, which made it to where I don't follow him, and he also doesn't follow me.
Interesting.
Now, I will have to tell you that the last time that happened to me was with an angry ex-girlfriend. And so, yeah, I just compartmentalize everything.
Oh, that's really funny. God damn, that's brutal. I mean, well, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, so that's basically the story as it is. Yeah, Elon Musk, he apparently is going through something. I don't know what it is. Do we want to look at the video from Moist Critical? I mean, might as well. I already got it pulled up. What a shot. So the thing is, I agree with a lot of what Moist Critical says in the first little bit of this video. But his irrational, weird, creepy hatred of Elon Musk just sort of puts a wet blanket on the whole thing. Like, it's very, very odd how much he hates Elon Musk. It's very odd. It's also very odd that he reacts to basically anything that Elon Musk does at this point. But he didn't do a reaction to the Sam Hyde video, which is absolutely baffling because he was mentioned by name and it was negative towards Elon Musk in a way. But this feels like just typical bread tuber, left-wing garbage. That's what it feels like. Yeah, I always feel dirty after watching a Most Critical video.
And throw tomatoes at from time to time because he is a jaw-droppingly embarrassing specimen of pure cringe that it is impossible to fight the urge to clown on him. Damn. Yet, whenever I do, and whenever anyone mentions Elon in a less than flattering way, you will have the most unlovable Cro-Magnon swarm you, dogpiling like it's World War Z zombies, to try and defend Elon from whatever the slight criticism or jokes were about him.
It's funny because like I'm sitting here listening to him, and the first thing that comes into my mind is that is pretty much word for word how I would describe his audience coming to my channel. Where Moist Critical says something cringe and stupid, and like in a video last year calls me a racist because I mentioned that somebody happened to be black in a video that he reacted to. And this absolute troglodyte retard asshole, this bread tuber, said something stupid, and his audience unthinkingly, just uncritically, brain dead, just marches into my channel. And that was probably some of the stupidest people I've ever interacted with on the internet. So when he comes out and he says something like that, it's like, yeah, I agree that, what, Elon Musk does is cringe from time to time. But then I go, dude, the lack of self-awareness is absolutely shocking. Maybe it's a case of Elon reminds him of himself in certain areas, and so he gets kind of more upset, but like, this is not an Elon Musk thing. Charlie, you do realize you have dick riders as well. And unfortunately, last year I got to know way too many of them. They're either young kids that are just shockingly stupid, or they are pothead dropouts that are not really employed. Stoner douche losers that are way too old to be doing this. One of the two. But understand, it just every time I hear something like this, it triggers my Winter Soldier moment because I'm like, this could be applied directly to you.
These gonad gobblers will always blow my mind because I don't understand this brain off worship of Elon Musk. Everything they hype him up to be, he is the opposite. He is not cool. He generates AI images of himself where he's not like this meatball-shaped man. He is not for free speech like they like to hype him up as. He's not a champion of free speech by any means. In fact, I personally think he is someone that is firmly against it in almost every single instance.
So, like, we're a minute into the video, and I don't know how much longer it goes. I don't remember. It seems like another minute in before they actually start talking. No, that's not true. How far into this video until he actually... 4 minutes and 20 seconds into the video, he actually starts talking about the situation. You have a large portion of the video that is just directed towards hating Elon Musk from Moist Critical's perspective, which is fine. I don't really care. The only issue I take with Moist Critical is when he isn't smart enough to be able to realize that people supported Elon Musk within the MAGA movement because Elon Musk claimed to support what they were supporting, and the moment that he didn't, their support for him just kind of evaporated. Except for the grifters and the backbenchers and the people who are just intentionally dishonest. But no, I'm not gonna subject you guys to this whole thing, but yeah, Elon Musk, my advice to you would be to basically just chill out. You're one of the richest men on the planet. You have control over all these different companies. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter what I say, doesn't matter what Asmon says, definitely doesn't matter what Moist Critical says. Think about it from a strategic standpoint. You are offered an opportunity to get this deal from Asmongold. Instead of running him down and saying that he's bad at gaming and stuff, whether he's bad at gaming or not is completely and totally irrelevant. It really is. Like, he doesn't have to be good at gaming to realize that you very likely didn't play those characters to get them to the level that they were. That's like, you're not really refuting. You could have proven him wrong or admitted like, hey, yeah, you're right. You caught me. I'm so busy with all these other things and trying to get people to Mars or the moon that I didn't really have time to level up the characters, but I do enjoy playing when I can. Like, if you had said that, people would have respected you way more. But doubling down and, like, checkmark altering and stuff like that, it's not good. And It's like, I don't know if you're going through something or having some sort of meltdown or something, but it's not good. And people had high hopes for you in 2024, but I don't know, it's a new year, and we don't really look back to the past, we look to the future. And I don't know if I can say that X is better than it was 6 months ago. In fact, I think that maybe it isn't. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this is a very interesting topic. I'm glad that you stopped by. And Elon Musk, I would cut out the cringe. You know, maybe, bring in a couple... No, I'm not going to say it. It's a joke in bad taste. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you watching. I appreciate you supporting the channel. I've got a lot of other videos to get to, so I'm going to bid you a goodbye and a farewell, but it's not going to be for long, hopefully. Ladies and gentlemen, have a great day. I'll see you next time.